The surprising psychology of love and trust. Have you ever experienced a moment where love felt effortless, like the world melted away when you were with someone? Or perhaps you've known the sting of broken trust, the pain, the doubt, the questions. Love and trust are the cornerstones of every meaningful relationship, yet their dynamics are far more intricate and surprising than they seem. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating psychology of love and trust to uncover how they shape our lives and ourselves. Love and trust are deeply personal, yet universal experiences. They connect us to the people we care about and remind us of what it means to truly belong. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with insights that may change the way you see your relationships forever. Let's begin with love. What is it really? Is it just a feeling or something bigger? Psychologists describe love as more than an emotion. It's a complex blend of biology, psychology, and personal experiences. At its core, love is deeply tied to the brain's chemistry. When we're in love, our brains release oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone. This chemical surge is what creates feelings of closeness, connection, and intimacy. Dopamine, the feel-good hormone, also plays a huge role, making those moments of connection feel magical. But love is not just about chemistry. It's shaped by who we are and how we've been shaped by life. Our childhood experiences, especially the way we were cared for, create attachment styles that influence how we express and receive love. Securely attached people tend to approach love with openness and trust, while those with anxious or avoidant attachment patterns may struggle with closeness or fear rejection. It's important to recognize these patterns because they form the foundation of how we connect with others. Though love feels like a mystery at times, it's more than a fleeting emotion. It is a bond nurtured over time, something that grows stronger with the right ingredients. If love is the bond, then trust is the backbone that holds it together. Trust is not just about believing someone won't hurt us. It's about knowing they'll show up, be honest, and create a space where we feel emotionally safe. But how does trust develop? It doesn't happen in a single leap. Psychologists say trust is built through small actions over time. Consistency, reliability, and vulnerability are the building blocks. For example, someone following through on their promises, sharing secrets without judgment, or simply being there in moments of need, gradually earns our trust. Interestingly, trust is often deepened in challenging times. It's during moments of conflict, uncertainty, or vulnerability that we see whether someone truly has our back. This is why trust isn't just about expecting good moments. It's about seeing how someone navigates the hardest ones with us. However, trust is a delicate thing. It's easier to build than to rebuild. A betrayal, broken promise, or unresolved tension can shatter trust completely, leaving behind wounds that often take years to heal. And yet, trust is a choice we make, whether to invest in it, nurture it, and sometimes rebuild it even after it's broken. Love and trust might seem like separate feelings, but they are deeply connected, almost inseparable. Trust is what allows love to thrive. Love, in turn, fortifies and nurtures trust. Think of relationships you admire, whether between partners, friends, or family members. At the heart of them is a constant feedback loop. Love fuels the courage to trust, and trust strengthens the foundation for love to grow. For example, when someone you love communicates honestly or supports you in difficult times, it deepens both your trust in them and your feelings of affection. But the reverse is also true. When trust is broken, love can feel strained or even fade entirely. That's because trust creates certainty and emotional safety, two conditions that love needs to flourish. Without trust, love can feel fragile, anxious, or incomplete. This cycle of love and trust is dynamic. It's strengthened by moments of connection, mutual respect, and forgiveness. Yet it's also vulnerable, especially when misunderstandings or betrayals slip through the cracks. But here's the good news. Understanding how these two forces interact can help us consciously nurture healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Despite how beautiful love and trust are, they're not always easy to maintain. Life throws curveballs, disagreements, unmet expectations, betrayals, and these challenges test even the strongest bonds. When trust is betrayed, it feels deeply personal, like someone has taken a part of your heart and mishandled it. The emotions that follow, pain, insecurity, fear can stick with us, even if we forgive the person who hurt us. Rebuilding trust is possible, but it takes effort, patience, and commitment from both sides. One of the surprising challenges is that trust can sometimes be undermined without malicious intent. For example, forgetting small promises, avoiding hard conversations, or hiding emotions out of fear can slowly chip away at trust without either person realizing it. Similarly, in love, misunderstandings about how affection should be expressed can lead to frustration. If one partner craves physical closeness while the other values verbal reassurance, their misaligned expectations can create cracks in love and trust. That's why communication is vital, to ensure that both people feel valued and understood. The truth is, all relationships face tests of love and trust, but how we respond to these challenges determines whether our bonds grow stronger or begin to weaken. Science offers us fascinating insights into the dynamics of love and trust. One surprising finding is that challenging times, stress, conflict, even crises, can actually strengthen relationships when handled well. Why? Because overcoming hardship together requires vulnerability, communication, and mutual effort, exactly the ingredients that strengthen trust. Nonverbal cues also play a bigger role in trust than most of us realize. A kind tone of voice, warm body language, or steady eye contact can build trust faster than words alone. These small, often unconscious actions signal that someone is sincere and emotionally available. Then there's the paradox of conflict. Though we fear it, research shows that healthy conflict can strengthen love and trust when approached with care and respect. For example, a disagreement can create an opportunity for deeper understanding as long as both people are willing to listen and work through their emotions. Stories also highlight how love and trust manifest in unique ways. A couple might navigate years of struggle, yet emerge stronger because they never gave up on each other. These stories remind us that love and trust are not perfect. They're human, messy, and beautiful. So, how can we actively cultivate love and trust in our relationships? Here are some simple yet powerful ways to start. First, focus on small, consistent actions. Showing up when you say you will, keeping promises, and being present in everyday moments build immense trust over time. Remember, trust isn't about grand gestures. It grows with the little things. Second, open up emotionally. Vulnerability is scary, but it's one of the fastest ways to deepen love and trust. Sharing your fears, dreams, or failures allows others to know the real you and creates space for honest connection. Third, prioritize communication. Misunderstandings are inevitable, so talk often. Express gratitude, clarify expectations, and resolve conflicts with empathy and patience. Clear communication closes the gaps that can erode love and trust. Finally, remember that forgiveness and boundaries go hand in hand. Forgiveness fosters healing, while strong boundaries ensure respect and accountability in a relationship. Together, they create a foundation where love and trust can grow even after setbacks. Love and trust are not just feelings. They're investments we make in each other. They require patience, courage, and a willingness to show up even when it's hard. By understanding the psychology behind them, we can help our relationships thrive and ultimately lead happier, more connected lives. So take a moment today to reflect on the people you love. Ask yourself, how can you nurture trust and deepen your bonds? Whether it's with a partner, family member, or friend, the effort you put into love and trust is always worth it. Because at the heart of every strong relationship is a connection built on these two extraordinary forces that remind us what it means to truly belong.